By the way, you really think Kelfaloch Adashkatcha Chaleshmu Motzachel Chevekalei? Rechili Bishkuatzabel Bechalachmi and Atsuatsushbot Alachdachat. In Rechleshe Chalegimia Namatspo Chulum. Rechleshe Chalegimia Bafuat Salachte Eshleken. Get Chalevechlashe Chalegimia Matlavechuat Alashkat Chalishechel. In Chanim. Any demon that generate will ever make the same. So you're really concerned about this? Off of connection. My Android, my laptop keeps on robbing me with the infrastructure of a government that they are not, never were and won't be. Just the goddamn hell that generates, considered of expertises and being expertises, but you know of the whole abominable freak degeneration, of the whole disgusting abominable freak crime, of the whole abominable shit, every one of them, and Kirchners, the same like, are and forever. And the reality of the soul, to the say truth. You're really concerned. Health is like Borda and Pinheiro and Alvear said, yelling to my mother, for there had to be. I just had an episode. I just had a moment while these perras enfermas, considered of expertises, keeps on guessing and profaning me to saying, oh, he's going to say this and he's going to speak of that and of this and of other, and he's guessing us because of what he's saying. We are the government and we are the credibility of us. No God can be. Perra degenerada. Making career of perra sucia Sodoma Gomorra witch. Expertises of perra sucia Cristina Kirchner upon my person. For whatever I say and I do. I don't like the competition. I think I only can be myself, Aliyah, who I am, and only I. And you go to murder people because of you cannot do or be who I am, saying that everything I do and I give and I produce, you do it because of you say you own my person and my existence. And your prostitutas degeneradas Alvear, Pinheiro, Borda, saying that they will control and domain me for you to make the circus trolla, Sodoma Gomorra, freak shit, with the perras sucias gran ramera evangélicas. About the same gravidad. Y perra de mierda, Alvear Borda, saying of course. En Pinheiro. How dares, perra de mierda. So in the middle of the soul seems like health on the side of mine, but this shit ailing my mother. It is being chill out, sedated zombie. Nothing like some emotion to express no anger, and nothing like repudiation or some truth to say about whatever the term to express what this shit all are, because of that consists about being demented. That is what you said to my mother. The conceptualization of health for you is take medications and be zombie all okay, go around, I don't know, sing with some friends around. Don't you think about it going to the discographics, to the records? That's the way, records, enterprises. Don't you think about US? Go around, seek some jobs, some manual cheese to making around, seek for some band around of neighborhood and do something around, sing something around, or sing here in the hospital, delight us, because if we want to be about it, we also like those things. Kidnapped under the haze of trollos y trollas this, your expertises that makes you well plefejal halikim, and you make a business about me, perras enfermas. Making a lie, the lie of lies for this less humanity, which still you deny, psicópatas degenerados mercaderes, you are not going to lose your career for me. Perras infelices, asesinos, mercaderes, genocidas, perritas enfermas. And in the middle of this all, there is the con to adhubun, But Nakulu, the concept for the reality of my side at the health of you. Government. Cualquier perra prostituta delira de la misma manera. To be chill out, medication, and don't you think, Father, you just gotta care for the health. Exactly, I gotta care for the health. You all gotta die for I to have health. And the same the rest of the world, which it means the real humankind. Not the shit of your perras, maricas, y prostitutas expertises like you. I have a degree of national security paranormal techniques, Same, you know. We can control the emerge. Porda, alvear. We can no farther because of they decreed us with a phallus and a vagina, wearing you like a damn shit and like a damn hell burning forever. Perra diabla. That is health for you, mental health government. Enfermedad degenerada. And I'm gonna say a little bit that Your Honor wanted I to say last night. And what about this were happening so long? This is like the blefachlichi and a spotum aplechna kachat and a sonum. So in the middle of this reality, I just came through certain things. And those certain things were permanently about the same. I have been denigrated, trampled, profaned, destroyed, abused, suppressed. I have been kidnapped, abused. I have been destroyed. I have been robbed. I have been genocided. I have been raped over my generation, my people, and raped at my right in my life. I have been invented, but this, delivering their government, any class of a criminal trollo y trolla degenerados, even cuerpo médico forense, and considered of justice and government, presidents, especially perrada degenerada, Policía Federal Argentina, and empires, with pardon of few. And at the clear of this soul, what we still go through every day, to the set clear what this really happens around, I have been like an object of the mobile of degenerados psicópatas y malditas víboras, and thanking las perras deflectivas, United Evangelic Scrum Whore, that it gotta be because of they presumes they are of God, and they are warned by the Lord. Like any she-devil of Cantabuca, Lanjanot, Nandraja, delivering like they are warned and shown by Lord, that this will happen to me because of I will be the core of the curses and sinning, full of sin in the generations, and he is the cause because of the reason of that. While these were since my 5, the circus of sodomitas, gomorritas, y trollas y degenerados like them, to the making this to me since 1976 with maricas rejuntadas ejército argentino, and the whole legacy of peroncha degenerada víbora, with the pardon of you, like I said, leave. Don't you be there. Because of Perón is la mierda, mansubul and ankafaja nasi antusha. The same Kirchners, and exactly the same, the reason why they remains, and always were. Balak havashul, batuk amatasha naruk. And they dies like that, and forever. You know? So in the middle of this reality, since so long came on suffering this, and suddenly happens this of vanglachibiti amatsvodmot. Rechlebitis kabelef vorgelahan skat hasnuma. Rechal blefe jefetsmot lechebishkinikata lachasiv. Rechol bletemesvot lemeflechadeshka chalomosmot. Making any class of a degeneration sad, and witches perras degeneradas, milicas maricas argentinas, UNASUR, and all associated with perras degeneradas, maricas enfermas, Policía Federal Argentina, a lifetime making witchcraft to me for the become me into the druggy nymph for them phalluses and them inseminations, pretending that to be a god. And the same the horse that generates Gomorrah, pretending I to die for the sweat of the generation of a vaginitis like Christina Kirchner's. El remoplefechal gelishki maplachale kimobuant fachal. Pretending the arguments of the perra degenerada diabla to be the right mobile and the clear, and saying that they detains people because of they are with me, we never say what they are and what they do, saying it's an offense and damages to the government. So I gotta put them dead. I have been through in a lifetime for the blefach libiat sashelekumachlach anashmut. I have been in a lifetime a trachlach mutushvu an aktsabach lachat. In shubol kluach ma an kasvot an shalunuk. Kluchuva anasmatu. I have been suffering this shit permanently. Revolvleche despot lemechali nishinim bek omosu. And in the middle of this reality, kind of bearing hocus pocus of perras evangelicas, playing the penjal teshkali, remoplefechal chalam, declaring diablas enfermas, they are of God, and profaning which is of God, and taking from legacies of oskolo, na'akaf, which is not given, for the making this shit to me and to us, with pardon of victims which are kidnapped, raped, murdered daily, and still persistes perras enfermas, considered of mental health, that the only wariness of them is putting tablets or syringes in whatever the places for there to the whole of the emerge of them risks and the emerge of them laws, to be controlled, suppressed, and even murdered or traded with the putos y putas, sorry the word, considered of expertises, with la perra sucia mayor, Christina Kirchner, for there to be round business and nobody lose, like putos y putas, criminales degenerados diablas, everyone is. At the clear fact of fochle mechlaf eskel chalikim maplach numochunakar. And forgive me the words I'm using again. Seems like still we have the, is this the real of your God? Is this holy? Putos y putas de Lucifer, considered of gods, because of they don't pronounce us in front of the stages, that what they says worse than this behind them, for the arranging the upper phallus and the opened vagina for whatever to take and suck of us, like any puto diablo degenerado, you know. So I'm going to explain about this in a very other moment, trying this to be the class of things to explain and to transmit, communicate on a different way, understanding who I am, who is our God first, and who is Israel and Zion, not in these words. I'm going to try my best at these days, but sincerely, I want them all dead. How about if you just think about this? Rome plefachalach imitzias katchach boalatzach irigishbot anchalchim geblafochulachab tuasamaslani maplach nacham be'enkava cheshochla kivichlisha namachle intishidik mechinim rechol blechechalisechat amasef. How about if we think about this, on this? And how about if we have a moment to reflect on these realities? We are losing too much. We are being destroyed, and we didn't ask for this. And Adonai is not going to save demons. Whatever the title to be, especially officialism, expertises, Sodom and Gomorrah, United Evangelics, Adonai is not going to save. Victims between them, Adonai is proclaiming the reality of his justice for. And the clear fact of this soul comes for the certain fact of he is the one that says what and who not the shit pretending for we didn't allow him to have and not its family, so everything is wrong because of we command. Or we didn't allow he to have or be, so take all the powers off and put it on us because of we got to be we're government and God gotta respect us because of we are the authority. Diabla marica delirante, diabla prostituta delirante, continúa tu muerte porque otra cosa no tenés. Y muertos están. Rappelflecha bespot lachachalak shelgamachini anjalblechedi gesholechim. Y vos hiciste el video primero porque yo todavía no lo publiqué. Repitiendo las cosas que digo tras la profanación y la degeneración de ponme su mente, ponme su espíritu ahí. ¿Vieron? Yo canto lo que él cante, lo canto mejor y él nos roba con control mental. And also with the drawing, with the designing of crafters, you proved. After already we have the evangelic serve for anything and everything we wanted. And we have the whole of his. All we said we had to have. The whole capacities, the whole of the virtues, the whole of the gifts. Oh, we are not him. And he thinks he's gonna win. The liars, like your trolas civiles. Oh, he's the lying. He thinks he's gonna win. Diablas trolas enfermas. Diablos trolos degenerados. Enfermedad trola Sodoma y Gomorra. Vos te pensaste que vas a ser Dios. Y que vas a ser Elía de quien yo soy. Enfermedad degenerada muerta. Roplebechmat talehish kalaham, riboflechem ospoa talashkin halinshi nachenem. Inkoblefechalch ashalani. HTTPS www. Goblefechoblechachalgeni. También te pregunté. Yo lo dije primero. Ah, marica. Roboflechem afloco beskelch. Es lo que sos, hijo de una gran puta. Remo plefechal jabesía, plefechal shachaljam, remo plefechal jalakam, batlechadeskibel plechadeskafluach machalam. Que plefechal shel kamachachal, inko plefechal jalishanim. Begenev. Shalom. And let's explain what is the conceptualization of the marica term. Whenever I say fag, the reality of the inreverlechte should, with the pardon of the culturally and abductively delivered into. This kind of a trampled denigration and destruction upon victims of this maricas. The right fag term and delivered for is the inreverlechi, and they says it is for the pekumulum rachma and sachinim, not male, not strong like a man, and only for the CC around. So the reality the term, if we think a little bit, marika, in Hebrew will be klaful. In Yiddish will be kafenu. In Antique, it is the term which were pronounced so large times since Abraham, kimbia. At the English is fagot. The regular fag is exactly from precedence. And at the mentua is mesheko. And this all terms delivers into this class except for a little difference at the fagot monsu, which it is not English but precedence from English at the shelvela. The right term in English will be farja or farchet. That will be the right morphology for this. And in the middle of this is not faggot, is farchet. In the middle of the soul will be the clear deliverance of that class of a person, no matter if gender, that comes for the ga'atzul min rachnimi shnimi tabakuacha. And this delivers into the class of a condition that the person is a self-corrupted over self-condition, not but third, produced, in conception for self-character of being the right self-character of one's capriciously to domain and be, and exist for the plechabachlahi and everybody to adore them meet, whenever comes shaft and delivers the inrevatlecheveskatle glory of the benchkevecha. You like it, you want it. Adore me, worship me. Because of this will be worship me. You understand the difference between worship me and worship me. The al-vahul wa masev. And in the middle of emblefach lichi despotach halakam, remoplefech al-bletivish potach lachimianta ashkaba kalacha. So the clear fact of this is Sodom and Gomorrah, Sodom and Gomorrah, which are facts, and Junsu. Repal flechanishki machal chalim pretends the ben fachal chanigish katlari, destroying whatever around for the caprices of them, shoved up and power of the hysteric hamblech machalaka. Want me or I submit you, and you are going to recognize and understand my command. And that is the morphology, venchomachalim, that they pretend to switch out, and the destroyed by them, suppressing that for they to be, oh, we deserve, they to die for us. You understand what I say? And this is the reality. https www uda@masuv, the command, middle, vensula, Rydel, the names, middle, IDRMCTODM 555, middle, cis, middle, tikel, TUI, KKEDL 51.int, F7, like before, and the Vensula is UBENNZUWDLAN. 1, that's putting the 1. Last BLYTT, this is in New York, last key and cleaner my side. This is still Saturday, 17th, 2015, and this is already 7:20. Alejandro BLANCO REDEMI, and this video were already stolen and also forged and reproduced by other sons of shit with a pardon of few, which I want to save, and I need it taken away from this. Forgive me please the terms in these situations. I am sick of this all. And I'm really sick, and I want them all dead. I want this shit all to die at last, and we to breathe. Something which it is called the clear fact of rights of existing.